Hey guys, welcome to another alcoholic unboxing with Thomas, this time accompanied by a Bilbo. Cheers guys. Oh, delicious. I know it looks terrible on paper, but trust me, it's actually quite nice. Right, we have something very interesting in today. It's actually one of two boxes I got in today. The other one I'll be unboxing tomorrow. I don't know when that will air, but we'll see. Whatever. Anyway, so lots of tape. Let's get to that first. Oh, actually, that opens nice and smoothly. You can see some Asian characters here, which may give you a slight clue as to what this is, or if you've just read the the video title, I guess. Ah, delicious. And PR unit, because this is. Oh, I hope that doesn't make too much noise. That's upside down. It is the Huntsman V2 analog keyboard. There's a lot of story behind this keyboard. So, let me just get rid of all this fluff. Yeah, stay there. So, I've reviewed several Huntsman before, and my main issue with the Huntsman V1 was that it was much too hyperactive. It was so easy to set off the switches because the actuation depth was too high, and with its very light force, which I like, but with its very light force it was incredibly easy to actuate. So I said at the end of the video, you should make an analog one, and they have. So I'm really interested to see what's become of it, because I more or less requested this keyboard to be made in a way. So yeah. Actually, before I open it, let's have a look at the box. Razer analog optical switches. Yeah, so there's a couple of ways to do analog actuation. Common ones are Hall effect and optoelectric, and this is an optoelectric one. Double shot PBT keycaps, magnetic plush, leatherette wrist rest. What the fuck is a leatherette? Can you read that? No, it's impossible to read that. I'll make a picture of that. Leatherette wrist rest. Well, whatever. Very big box as well. Let's see, what does it say at the back? Oh yeah, there's a little illustration of how it works here. You know, different levels of actuation, which is well, the whole point of this keyboard, I guess. For keystrokes with variable actuation points. If you've ever used a thumbstick or joystick, you'll know how intuitive in-game movement feels with that type of control. The more the stick is pushed, the faster you go, and vice versa. And then blah 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 blah. Yeah, right. So, let's open the box. Jesus, such a big box. What the hell is in here? Did they put two keyboards in here or something? Inserts, bugger off. Get fucked. Plastic cover. Really have to fight to get at this keyboard. Christ. At least it's well packaged, so to speak. Right, let's take that out. And thankfully, it's full size. Excellent. I love full size. Miss me with those space-saving bullshit layouts. Let's see, what else is in this box before I overlook anything? Oh yes, the leatherette wrist rest with some, I guess the magnetic pins are here. I've never actually seen pins stick out on these things. And the manual, which I might need. Let's just take that out for a moment, and then again, put that over there where that doesn't hurt. Right. Oh, nice. It's really refreshing. Right. So let's take these fuckers off. Oh, interesting. Look at that. It comes with a USB and a USB-C port. What am I missing there? Why has it got two? Okay. Can you just plug into two different things? I don't know. Interesting. Well, I can already say one thing. It's got Razer's trademark braided cable. It's less thick than the previous ones. Pretty sure about that. But it's still... Yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit in the way. Well, it's a bit more pliable than the previous ones, but... Yeah. It tends to form this kind of jumble, which can be a bit annoying. But anyway, we'll see if that persists after a while. Let's get the leatherette rest out. Go away. Ooh, okay. So it's actually got. It looks almost like contact points for I don't know, something electronic rather than just on magnets. Maybe it is. I don't know. maybe it turns out this thing is RGB as well. We'll get to that in a bit. I'll plug it in a bit. First I want to just give this a... Ooh, that feels stiffer than I remember it to be. Interesting. Yeah, so this is the original Huntsman. Well used by now. I'm just going to quickly compare the two right here. Am I dreaming? Yeah, it really does feel stiffer. Just a little bit, but oh man. Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit stiffer. Which is not the end of the world, but it's interesting. I didn't read that the force curve was different. Anyway, so overall first impressions about key feel. Yeah, it's still really smooth. So one of the good things about contactless keyboards like this is they have the potential to be extremely smooth. Yeah, and it just really really feels very smooth. If you've only ever tried contact-based switches like Cherry MX or something like that, and you like linear switches, then you really ought to give a good contactless keyboard a try sometime. So, some other things I've noticed. It's a little bit more crowded than other Huntsman models I've seen so far. It's got some fairly big media buttons. They're still push. These are not twisty buttons. And what looks like a really quite small but elegant volume wheel. And a mute button in the middle. 5 status light indicators here, because, well, normally they go here, but that's obviously taken. Other than that, still looks pretty clean. It's much cleaner looking than the Corsair equivalent, which looked, well, really quite horrible in that regard, actually. Yeah, let's give it a test drive. Plug it in. Right. See, is it lighting up yet? No. Come on. Come on, then. No, not doing a bloody thing. Okay. Why are you not responding? I wonder if I should cut to one of those technical difficulty screens. Wow, so I would not have thought of this, but I just looked through the manual, kind of figured I was going to need that thing, and as it turns out, stay still, this included USB-C to USB-A adapters needed because of these two... Oh, where are you? Motherfucker, of these two connectors, the USB-A and USB-C, only the USB-C works. The USB-A is just a pass-through ports. You need to use the USB-C connector. So if you only have USB-A ports in your computer, like I do, you need to use this adapter. Otherwise, you can't use the keyboard. So, okay, connect that. There you go, setting up device. That's a lot better. Light goes on. and, well, not perceivably a light in the wrist rest, so I don't think I'm going crazy. There you go, it's working fine now. Nice. That does actually type nicely. I'll just switch off the studio lights for a second. Come on. There you go. Just so you can see the backlight. Oh, look at that. It's not in the wrist rest. It's under the wrist rest. Right, so I increased the ISO on the camera a little bit so you can hopefully see what's going on. There is backlighting in the wrist rest, but not at the top, but under the bottom, so it's got a light glow here. Okay, and it's got a light ribbon at the sides as well here. It doesn't have those fuck ugly alcoves that the last keyboard I showed, the Corsair had, but man, it does put up a bit of a light show. There's also a light ribbon here on the inside, by the way, so if you don't have the wrist rest attached, then it'll still show that. So I guess they increased RGB a little bit, but oh well. Anyway, let's switch back to normal lighting. So as usual, it does immediately present me with the please install Razer Chroma dialog on my computer, but I'm not going to bother with that just now. Overall, first impressions, quite interesting. I'm definitely going to have to toy around a lot with this, and I'm going to need the software as well, because I really want to try out those analog actuation points, which I think is the whole point of this keyboard. If you don't need the analog actuation, then you might as well just buy a much cheaper normal V1 Huntsman. Well, loads more to research in this keyboard. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to leave it at that just for the first impressions and unboxing video. Obviously there will be a review of this at some point down the line, especially now that I no longer do weekly videos. I really have no idea when that's going to be, but we'll see. First I need to get another old keyboard out of the way. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.